we do have exclusive new details for you tonight in a bizarre Jefferson Parish case. Police say they caught a woman accused of manslaughter trying to remove her electronic ankle bracelet with the help of her brother. Well, turns out her brother is a doctor, and he's accused of participating in an elaborate scheme to sneak her out of the hospital without it.
Well, that doctor has now been booked in this case, and investigative reporter Mike-Perlstein has disturbing new details about a big red flag that authorities caught days before the attempted escape.
Earlier this month, 38-year-old Kiana Traylor was locked up, awaiting trial in Jefferson Parish. She is accused of killing a mentally disabled man, 32-year-old George Singleton. Detectives say she allowed him to bleed to death over the course of 12 hours after the starving man reportedly stabbed himself, accidentally trying to open a can of food. She is also charged with cruelty to the infirm, accused of abusing Singleton's partially paralyzed mother. This police report states that Traylor lived with the family in Tarrytown.
That's insane.
Traylor was due to be brought to court March 10th, but 3 days earlier, she was released from jail wearing an electronic ankle bracelet, freed on a $650,000 bond. Authorities were alerted.
They were aware that this offender had been released from jail.
She left lockup at 8:46 p.m.
Almost immediately after her release, the ankle monitoring company ASAP received a troubling phone call from the Jefferson Parish District Attorney's Office. An assistant DA said Traylor was calling and harassing her alleged victim, the paralyzed woman.
They asked if we would please put a protection zone around the facility and let them know if anything happened right away. And we did that immediately. She was exposed. So the minute the DA's office added that digital zone, they put a huge ring of protection around their victim.
When Traylor's court date arrived 3 days later, she was a no-show. Instead, she spent the weekend at University Medical Center claiming to need an MRI for a possible stroke. For the procedure, Traylor had her ankle bracelet removed. According to Matt Dennis of ASAP, a physician, Dr. Carrie Sterling, vouched for her.
The man in the room posing as her doctor was her brother, and he is a doctor, and he's holding the clipboard, and he's wearing scrubs, and he's talking about her like she is his patient.
Suspicious, the ankle bracelet company alerted Blair's Bail Bonds, the company that issued Traylor's surety bond.
She wasn't going to have a cup of coffee. She was trying to get out of there.
Ronald Yost, a manager at Blair's, said his agents caught Traylor trying to leave the hospital.
She had walked out of that hospital with that monitor on, with every intention on escaping.
Traylor's ankle bracelet was put back on, and she remained at the hospital, claiming she'd get the MRI the next day. But at 7:25 the next morning, Traylor is on the move. ASAP tracked Traylor as she ended up deep in the Bywater neighborhood. Her path ends with a bright red tamper alert. After all of Traylor's efforts, it ended right here at this intersection where police say she and her brother were caught red-handed trying to remove her ankle bracelet. Blair's agents arrived within minutes.
UMC is on Tulane Avenue, Tulane and Claiborne.
Right.
Well, she was in the 9th Ward on Poland Avenue. And when he got there, he noticed that she was laying in the back of a vehicle with a gentleman cutting the monitor off.
It was the most Stone Age version of escaping from an ankle monitor. After all the elaborate plans failed, she went to hacking at it.
Traylor is now being held on a new bail of $700,000. Her brother, Dr. Carrie Sterling, was released after being booked with accessory after the fact to manslaughter and tampering with an electronic monitoring device. Mike Perlstein, WWL, Louisiana.
We reached out several times to Traylor's attorney, but he has not responded. Dr. Sterling was released last week after posting a $200,000 bond.